Well, hey folks, Relaunching with John Redland, my review of New Japan Pro Wrestling's Best of Super Juniors Day 5 event. And much like Day 3, this is a VOD edition, so it's only the Best of Super Junior matches. Don't get to see the undercard. So quickly, this is the matches that are missing. Shota Umino and Kushida beat Yota and Taguchi. Oka and Chris Sabin lost to Chase Owens and Marty Scurll. Sho and Yoshihashi lost to Minoru Suzuki and El Desperado. Dragon Lee and Hanare lost to Hiromu and Naito. So there's no commentary on these VOD editions, which is fine. And this one is better than Day 3. Like Day 3, I didn't really care for the venue. I just didn't. I don't know. And I know it's from a fixed camera location. Something about the matches, while good, something just didn't pop to me. This one popped a whole lot better to me. I actually like this one a ton better than Day 3, even though the matches were good, decent to good, and I encourage you guys to check those out. So, you had Bushi versus Tiger Mask in the opening match. The fifth match of the show, but it was opening Super Junior match. And it was enjoyable. Bushi really has the best gear. Great entrance. Guy is smooth as silk. Really had, dressed to the nines. Great look. Seriously. Guy's got a great entrance. Guy's got a great look. Guy's tremendously talented too. And then Tiger Mask's theme is so goddamn catchy. Shout out to New Patriot 77. When you watch this, I know you're going to agree. Go Tiger. And now it's goddamn stuck in my head. I'm going to try to not focus on it as I do this review. Bushi attacks Tiger Mask before the bell. This happened in another match too that I'll get to later. Great dive by Bushi. He gets back in and just dives right out there. Fantastic stuff. There was chair usage outside and inside the ring, oddly enough, yet no DQ. They're very lax with the DQs there. I mean, unless one guy removed the other guy's mask during the match, and Bushi did do that to Tiger Mask in a previous event. Oh God, what's going to happen? Is Tiger Mask going to get his revenge? Well, Tiger Mask is, of course, super over. Bushi seems like the one member of LIJ that, even though he does some flashy shit and everything, he's like the one true heel just with how he does stuff. Even though when him and Hiromu faced off against El Desperado and Kanemaru, they were clearly the baby faces there. I don't know. Bushi just really played a heel really well here. It was good stuff. Tiger grounded him for a while. Good armbar. Good armbar. Really good stuff. Nice stuff. Bushi also kept Tiger grounded. Really hit a nice STF. That was really good stuff. Good back and forth. An awkward top spot where it looked like Tiger Mask was trying to put Bushi on the ropes, in the turnbuckle, and kind of almost dropped him. I mean, it was really bad, but I mean, fortunately they recovered. And Tiger suplex for the win. Tiger Mask wins. Good enough match. Certainly a good opener. This was... Every one of the matches on this show particularly meant something. I really enjoyed it. And then you go to ACH and Kanemaru. It was a decent to good match. Had a good flow to it. This also started on the outside. Kanemaru immediately attacks ACH. Targets the shoulder, the taped shoulder and everything. ACH makes his comeback after a few minutes. Some good stuff. Still selling the shoulder. Great DDT. Great spike. DDT, tornado DDT also. Great flip kick by ACH. I quote Arn Anderson, watching these matches, I couldn't have sat down and thought of these moves, much less executed them. Just brilliant stuff. ACH certainly shining. Kanemaru uses the whiskey, but just a 2 count, and then hits the DDT off the ropes for 3. Decent match. Probably the least of the matches that was on. Certainly not a bad match. If you skip this though, you're not really missing anything. But a good enough match for what it was. And then we go to Flip Gordon versus Ishimori. It was really short. I want to say that much. This happened on the Day 3 edition also, with Flip's the clip of Flip, if you will. It was like if you take the entrances out. I mean, if you just time it to where the entrances stop, and then end it at the pinfall, it was like 8 minutes. This one was about 8 minutes also, but it was good stuff. They were trying to cram probably about, I'd say, 13 to 14 minutes worth of stuff into 8 minutes. Dives outside. Ishimori doing this great series where he gets through the ropes, gets back through the ropes, hits the shoulder. Just watching him do that, I'm just like, I got tired watching it. That also might have to do with the fact that I worked a ton these past few days. Great. There's this point where Flip is like on the ropes, like sitting on the ropes, and his back's facing like into the ring, and Ishimori just runs, hits his great German suplex, the snap German suplex, and just hits this great spot. Unbelievable. Great stuff. Certainly shows how great Flip is at taking these moves, and just how great Ishimori is at giving them. Really, really good stuff. Really enjoyable. Really good series back and forth. And then shockingly, like this is about 8 minutes in, maybe 8.5 minutes in, Flip Gordon, manages to get, a roll up or whatever, gets a bridge, 1, 2, 3, and he pins Ishimori. I couldn't believe it. I thought Ishimori would make a clean sweep through this whole thing. And I mean, I know that it tells a better story and everything, and maybe there's a little bit of doubt. Will he win the A block? He's going to win the A block. But Flip's having some good showings here. And him getting the win here is certainly very shocking. I think Ishimori will end up taking the A block, but my God, this was really shocking. This elevated above what it would have been had Ishimori just won. It still would have been a decent match, but it would have been like, oh God, we have to, like, we need to set people on fire if they don't watch this. But Flip winning was certainly a shock. I did enjoy that. I'm not against it. I am against the fact that Flip thinks the earth is flat. You need some help there, Flip. Stop having your head in the sand and actually get out and see the real world. Because if the world was flat, you wouldn't be doing all those flipping. Anyway, but Flip got the win still. Inside the ring, guy's great. Guy's great. Guy's very, very talented. And he got the shock win here. Then we go to Will Ospreay versus Yo of Roppongi 3K. 2 Chaos members facing off. Crowds behind both men. And this match is hard to describe unless you watch it. This is like going to be the main one where you just have to go watch it. It's not on the best matches of the year list. But it's a really good Best of Super Juniors match. Like, it really is. And I'm not saying, like, make separate categories and stuff like that, but it's a really, really good match. This was the best match of the show, clearly. There was no doubt who was going to win, but Yo had a good showing. Sho and Yo are doing really well in these singles encounters that they're having. I think Sho might just have the edge as far as, like, how he's looked in some of these matches, but Yo's very, very close behind him. And you can make the argument that Yo's actually a little bit above Sho, depending on, which one you definitely prefer. Great aerial skills as you would expect. I mean, Ospreay, even though he was selling the neck and Yo was targeting the neck, Ospreay also grounded Yo at some points. Great flip dive by Will. I worry sometimes when he sells, he's actually, like, legit hurt a lot worse, and it scares me because I don't want Will to be hurt. Like, more, it's hurt to the point where it's like, oh God, something bad's going to happen. Don Callis compared him to a supernova, and I sure as hell hope that it's not going to burn out. Like, anytime soon. I want Will to have a long career and a great life in wrestling and outside of wrestling. And I know I said that before, and I'm sorry. I know that it ain't ballet and that kind of stuff. I do care, and I don't want anybody to end up horribly injured. I mean, the bumps and bruises are going to happen, impossible broken bones and torn muscles. I don't want anything life-threatening and long-term to affect these talents' abilities to earn a living outside, in wrestling, and also to have a great life outside of wrestling. Anyway, back to the match. Good stuff. Really, really enjoyable. Great pace. This was about 15 minutes. Close 15 minutes, stuff like that. There was an awkward superplex spot where Yo seemed to slip off the ropes, but it caught him fine. I mean, he managed to actually, catch himself enough to where him and Will landed okay, but it could have ended a whole lot worse. It could have, one, snapped Will's neck or hurt him pretty bad. It could have snapped Yo's shoulder. So thankfully, both men were okay. Awkward landing, though. Stormbreaker for the win, so Will Ospreay wins. I'm going to say B for this show. I like the venue. I like the look. Maybe it was a little bit harsh on the Day 3 event, even though I really did enjoy it. But with these, especially Flip's win, I think just elevates it just to a B. There's some good, enjoyable stuff here, and you can get through this stuff really, really quick. It's only 4 matches, and just over an hour. I think an hour and 15 minutes. Hour and 15 minutes of your time. You guys can devote that to it. And really, the Best of Super Juniors tournament so far, A Block and B Block are looking really, really good. And we'll see what happens, and we will see how many I'm going to be reviewing from now until Sunday. I believe it's Sunday the 3rd, Sunday, June 3rd, when the live special's on. I'm going to be watching that, and I'm hopefully going to be able to watch the June 4th edition, even though I have to work. So anyway, what do you guys think? What do you guys think of the Best of Super Juniors so far? You like it? Do you think it compares to other gears? Let me know in the comments. Like, share, subscribe also. It's been Real Honesty with Jarmitland. Best of Super Juniors review. Let's see what the rest of the tournament brings. See you soon.